Relationships, life I think is all about relationships. We may come into this life alone, leave it alone, but in between those events, we have hundreds, maybe thousands relationships. Good relationships, bad ones, ones between lovers, ones between, with parents and siblings, ones with friends and bosses and colleagues and even enemies. So, throughout our life we experience this myriad of different relationships. And as astrologers, we look to the heavens to sort of understand the nature of these relationships. We perhaps want to understand why we fell in love with a particular person. And then if that relationship goes wrong, why did it go wrong? What caused it to wither? Why do we make friends with certain people and yet have an instant dislike of other people? And synastry is the technique by which we can look into these questions. And it's a simple technique. We compare one chart with another and see how they get on with each other. And the basics of synastry can be taught simply in a couple of hours, and we'll go through that again over the next couple of lessons. But of course it doesn't just stop there, because you have to work out what are you looking at, and that's the harder part, and that's why I've made this course to look into more in depth into the idea of synastry. So during these lessons I hope to explain the basics of synastry, give you some guidance in how to approach relationships astrology, and hopefully help you understand a little bit more about the relationships you encounter and be able to give advice to your clients. We'll be looking a lot at romantic relationships, purely because I found that these are the relationships that most clients ask about. But we won't be ignoring other relationships, and we'll talk about techniques further on in the course that with a shift of emphasis in our synastry we can also understand our dealings with family members, friends, colleagues, those we don't like, etc.